#1 overall seed. They need wins the last 2 games, including tonight. And then there's more to that. For the Rams, they still can make the playoffs. Look, they need help. They've got to win the final 2 games, and they need the Vikings to lose both games at home. Granted, they're 6-0 at home on the year, but there is a chance for the Rams to still get there. But it all starts tonight. And why is the #1 seed so important for these 49ers or anyone? Because 14 Super Bowl winners with that #1 seed since '91. The 5 seed, which San Francisco is right now, has only won it once. Rams will start getting the football. Darrell Henderson back deep to receive, and here we go from Santa Clara. And the kick goes out of the end zone, and we'll see the Rams taking possession on their own 25 with Jared Goff, who has had an up-and-down season so far. 3-1 against the 49ers. That one loss, though, as Charles told you, came earlier in the year when he only threw for 78 yards. It was a dominant defensive performance by the 49ers. And that's that game we were talking about. Just 78 yards, 13 of 24, sacked 4 times. The irony is they went down and scored in the opening drive.
And they went down running the football in the opening drive. 7 straight running plays to open that contest.
They start out giving it to Todd Gurley, who goes nowhere. A yard, if that, before Eric Armstead wraps his arms around him. And so you look at this Rams offense on the year. They have not been as good as they were a year ago in their run to the Super Bowl. 13th in scoring. The offensive line, truthfully, is a big reason why. Still the veteran Whitworth on the left side, but young everywhere else along that offensive line.
Last 2 seasons, that offensive line did yeoman's duty for him. It was the same line intact the entire season, not this one.
On the fake pitch, Goff. Looking, firing, complete. He's got Robert Woods for a first down, and Woods having another fine year. He's 50 yards away from a 1,000-yard season. Well, the 49ers defense comes into this game 2nd overall in the NFL. Their defensive line, we told you the sacks, they're 3rd in the league. And the production there has slowed down, but there is a little bit of a caveat, right? You talked about it. Baltimore, they didn't really rush Drew Brees, hard to get to him. Last week, Kyle Shanahan told us that that's the week I was a little disappointed in.
Had a lot of pressures, didn't get many sacks.
Early finds a little seam and a nice run. He's got 5 yards on first down.
Remember, Richard Sherman did not play last week for San Francisco. They're all-pro, Pro Bowl corner. He's back playing tonight, and he will stay on the left side of the field. So whatever receiver goes to that side, that's who they will encounter. Hard to believe, a grade 2 hamstring strain, and he's back on the field after missing just 1 ball game. That's unusual for most people.
Second and 5, another fake. And he's got Reynolds leaking out. He's got a big gain into 49ers territory and inside the 40. Josh Reynolds in motion, and nobody covered him. He's got a 24-yard gain.
So take a look here. Watch Josh Reynolds. He will come in motion, as Kevin described, back against the flow. They go to the right. He just comes back on the snap against the flow to the right and gets to the left flat. And Jared Goff, easy pitch and catch, puts it on him in a perfect spot for him to turn upfield and gain a bunch of additional yardage. Nice tempo here early by this Rams offense.
Goff has time on the run. Fires. Higbee, the tight end, is wide open. He's got it inside the 15. Tyler Higbee has gone off the last 3 weeks. 100-yard games each of the last 3 weeks, and he starts with a 20-yard pickup here.
And we end up with 3 levels, because watch where Higbee goes. He will be the middle level. We have a receiver deep, a receiver short, and Higbee was the guy in the middle, and he was the one who came open. And Jared Goff throws it over Dre Greenlaw's head, and Higbee goes up and gets it. He's on a nice little run right now.
So Goff had 78 yards total the last game. He's got 56 yards on this opening drive. Quite a difference. Here's Gurley. And Gurley works his way down to the 10. You know, it's hard to believe with the offense we saw last year that took them to the Super Bowl, that this year the Rams in the first quarter, they can't score. They've got 2 offensive touchdowns in the first quarter all year. That's the worst in the league.
The stunning part is with all the weapons they have that those numbers spit out, right? Even if they lean on the run or they lean on the pass, they have players you would expect to produce. That just has not happened so far. But this drive feels and looks different here in the early going.
Second and 7. Another fake. Goff on the move. That's been the theme. Being chased by Bosa. Turns and throws. And it's caught for the touchdown. Brandon Cooks. And what a start for the Rams.
This was actually well defended. But watch Brandon Cooks at the end of the play. Because San Francisco jumps on Higbee in the flat, and Cooks back in the end zone. But what he does, instead of going all the way to the corner, he stays in the sight line of his quarterback and then moves back to his left. And that moves away from the defender trying to make a play on the football, and he snatches it away from Ahkello Witherspoon for the initial score of the night.
Pretty easy to see the plan tonight, right? Goff on the move, and it worked on that drive. 4 for 4, 66 yards and a touchdown for Jared Goff. It goes to Brandon Cooks. The extra point is up and good. So just like they did the last time they met, they go down the field and score. They have the big play to the tight end Higbee, and then Goff on the move, throwing across his body, gets it done. 7-0 Rams.
May your holidays glow bright and all your dreams take flight. Lease the C300 sedan for just $399 a month at the Mercedes-Benz Winter Event. Hurry in today.
There's just something different to a Disney movie.
Verizon knows you love all things Disney. That's why we give you Disney Plus on us with your unlimited plan. And now, buy one of our best phones and get one free, plus get $400 when you switch. The network more people rely on gives you more.
At Domino's, a delivery gone wrong doesn't just hurt your pizza night.
It hurts our pride. We're going to be expediting this order.
It could be a missing dipping sauce. It could be a wrong topping. It arrives cold.
With Domino's new delivery insurance, if your delivery isn't what you expected, make a claim, and we'll make it right.
I noticed you had an issue with your last delivery.
To make up for it, I brought you a medium pizza.
Oh my gosh, thank you. You're welcome. Get 2 medium, 2 topping pizzas delivered for $5.99 each.
And put our delivery insurance to the test.
Shout out to Adidas.
You can feel the boost.
You're walking on clouds.
Honestly, a dope sneaker.
Ultra Boost.
Boost is life. Adidas, boy.
I'm on fire. My hands are burning. Poly Ultra Boost.
Oh, yeah, baby.
My heart, bro. I love the Ultra Boost. Let's get it. Boost is the best.
Everybody needs somebody. Everybody.
Find everything you need for the kids this holiday with low prices and free shipping on millions of items at Amazon.
This NFL Network special is brought to you by Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing. And by State Farm. Talk to an agent today at 800-STATE-FARM.
Well, that's quite a start for the Rams, who marched down the field. Jared Goff was excellent on that drive, and everyone was on the move. And it's funny, Charles, talking to him on the field for the game, he said, you know, I like our plan today. I think we found out what the plan is.
Plan was in evidence, and it also helps that even though Todd Gurley's not having a banner normal Todd Gurley year at running back, he stopped to respect him. So a lot of that came off of bootleg action, play faking to Gurley inside, and getting Goff on the move as you described.
Shorter kick. Richie James Jr. will take it. He's up to the 20. He's got some room. Richie James looking for a block into Rams territory. Still going. Cut back, and Richie James dragged down inside the 20.
It looks like that he is going to come this way, but watch how he bends it back to his left. And that's where he picks up a wall of blockers. And they do a nice job of staying on their feet and not blocking anyone in the back. That's Tavarius Ward, number 33, who did an excellent job leading and not clipping or blocking anyone in the back, which kept this play alive for Richie James Jr.
82-yard return has the 49ers in business to start as they started out in the red zone. Garoppolo looks to throw, guns it over the middle. He's got a completion inside the 10, and now the ball comes loose. And who's got it? I think the 49ers recover it. They do. Juszczyk is there, the fullback. It was Samuel who made the catch.
I think they may have called him down on contact anyway. There's Samuel, the rookie out of South Carolina, using his strength there as he's being ridden to the ground by Jalen Ramsey. It looks like the knee is down right there, and it already had hit before the ball starts to work its way free. See how he fights all the way, and there goes the knee down before the ball escapes him.
So a second down and short. Here's Coleman, and a first down for the 49ers. This team has lived on the run game this year. They've got the second overall scoring offense in the NFL, but rushing wise, it's been their base, Charles, their second best. And you know, you said this at the beginning. Everyone says, well, what happens if they have to win a game with Jimmy Garoppolo? I think you've seen in the last month they're more than capable of doing it if he can throw it.
They certainly are, and his confidence level has jumped up in that regard. But I think that they would like to run it even more than they have over the last 3 or 4 weeks. At one point during this season, they were running it almost 55% of their downs. That's dropped to about 45% in the last 3-4 games.
Low snap. Garoppolo goes to get it. He's in trouble, and lucky just to get anything on that play. Gets back to the line of scrimmage at least before Dante Fowler was there.
Remember, Weston Richburg, their Pro Bowl center, is not in the ball game because he was hurt a couple of weeks ago. He's been replaced by Ben Garland, and he will be tested all night long by a certain number 99 from the Rams named Aaron Donald. He's going to find out if Ben Garland can handle pressure over the nose and can he anchor in power pass rush situations.
Second and goal. Quick throw into traffic, and it's incomplete. Rams fall on it, but it's an incomplete pass. Nickel Roby-Coleman was there to blow that play up. You're talking about Garland, Charles, and you know Mike Person also he's active today, but he's not starting. Daniel Brunskill is starting at the right guard for the first time in the NFL.
And Brunskill has played well for them at tackle during this season. Started for Mike McGlinchey when he was out for a few games, then came over and took over as a starter for Joe Staley for a while. But as you noted, his first time in at guard in a live situation in the NFL. Played some of it in the preseason.
Third and goal. Garoppolo stands in, fires, knocked away. Oh, that was good coverage. Tried to get it to George Kittle, but Corey Littleton was there, and it looks like a field goal try.
Hey, you always want to give your top receiver a chance, and if the defender's back is to the football, then you go ahead and try and throw it over the top of his helmet. And that's exactly what Garoppolo tries to do there, but what a great job by Littleton. Did you see how he got his left hand up between the hands of George Kittle trying to make a play on the football? Corey Littleton's not going to the Pro Bowl, but he and his teammates believe he should be, in large part because of his ability to play the pass.
Here's Gold from 26 yards out. It's up and it's through. And so the 49ers on the board, but the Rams have to be happy considering San Francisco had the 82-yard kick return.
Go to NFLshop.com and gear up.
This is NFL Network, the place where football and culture collide. It's the collision of the GOATs and the MCs.
Tell me about the offensive side of the ball.
With the fashion in the food.
I promise you're gonna love it. Here, eat it.
Slammed in with the fans, the stands, and the 12th man. Mashed up with the music.
It's a real big cultural moment right now.
And the movies.
I started watching the show years ago.
Mixed in with the X's and O's and the oohs and ahs.
Are you kidding me?
It's the fantasy.
You can't steer away from Hopkins, but you can certainly take Adams over.
And the reality. It's the access.
People are gonna count us out every week.
And the attitude.
Say it to management or shut your mouth and put your money on the line.
It's the trash talk.
Brother, do it quick.
And the crazy talk.
More bricks out of pile. Let's go.
It's all here, all day, every day. Because there's no such thing as too much football.
Welcome to a 6-week journey revealing the NFL 100 all-time team.
He's off to the races. Breaks it over the shoulder. Catch.
100 unbelievable players that are going to be on this board.
The best of the best.
When he lined up against you, everybody's praying.
Very honored to be here. He's got to be on that board. He's got to be.
To be in the company of these men, pretty sweet.
Aerial coverage tonight is brought to you by State Farm here early in the first quarter, where the Rams have a 7-3 lead over the 49ers. Rams did a nice job because Richie James had an 82-yard kick return and held San Francisco to a 10-yard drive and a field goal there.
It helped. They were helped a little bit by bad snap by Ben Garland to Jimmy Garoppolo in shotgun situation. That hurt them, but all in all, a nice defensive stop to hold them to 3.
And Henderson will let this one go. And the Rams again will start on their own 25. Well, tomorrow at 9, Michael Irvin goes one-on-one with Ezekiel Elliott. Cowboys get ready for their huge NFC East showdown against the Eagles. NFL Game Day morning tomorrow at 9, only on NFL Network.
That ought to be fun to watch. Michael Irvin played receiver a lot like Ezekiel Elliott runs the football. Very physical down.